You belong to it.
Say that again?
So just a few short hours ago, the Dead by Daylight YouTube channel dropped this video. Now, I personally believe that the killer that we're gonna get that's teased at in this video is going to be Pennywise from Stephen King's universe. And I'm gonna show you some hints and clues that I picked up that lead me to believe that. And guys, listen, this isn't memeing or clickbaiting or whatever. The very last thing I'm gonna talk about, at least to me, basically confirms that we're gonna get Pennywise. So stick around for that part. So the video opens up and you see it's a subway. No, not that subway. And we see this person. Something I immediately notice is this person looks like Stephen King. Not exactly, but you see the features are there. So this maybe points to us getting Stephen King as a survivor. We've seen this happen before with survivors like Nicolas Cage, and this is further backed up by this shot. It's around 20 seconds into the video where we see our survivor standing in front of a graffiti tag that looks like it says Steven with a crown drawn around it. Something else that I don't think is just a random detail is this survivor is also standing right in front of a storm drain. Remember, every single piece of this trailer was meticulously drawn and planned out. So again, I don't think this is just some random detail. Okay, so something else that I immediately clocked when I started watching the video is the narrator, for one thing, is back, which a lot of people are happy about, but he's speaking differently. And to me, he's speaking in the same exact way and same exact cadence and kind of even accent in a way as Pennywise. And I'll play some examples here.
Into your darkest memories.
Hiya, Georgie.
Stolen fragment
I bet I could cheer him up.
becomes a weapon.
Take it, Georgie.
So to me, they sound very, very similar. It's actually all that I could imagine the entire time was Pennywise is the one who's narrating. And if you listen to how he's also describing, you know, whatever creature or monster, some people are torn on whether they're talking about the entity or if they're speaking about Pennywise, because they are kind of similar. There was the part where the narrator mentions tearing through the fabric of reality is something that both Pennywise and the entity are able to do with their power. So it's very, very interesting and very cool. Another theory that I'm seeing pop up is that the killer is going to be the entity itself. Because if you hear the narrator describe the killer, like I said before, it does also sound a lot like the entity.
It feeds on your mind's hollow echoes. An ancient being, the embodiment of unspeakable evil. It lures its prey deep within.
Pennywise and the entity are very similar, which it would kind of make sense if the entity were able to make itself an avatar, because we do see it kind of make its tendrils and spider claw things during the trials, like when you hook a survivor and when they're getting dragged up into the aether. So it would definitely be possible, but I don't particularly believe that that'll be the case. And if you're very, very quick to pause the video, at about the 37-second mark, you can see that our new survivor, his eyes turn white, which obviously anyone who's familiar with Pennywise's power, that would be the Deadlights. So very cool detail to pick out. Now on to the next part, and this is what I was talking about in the beginning that to me basically confirms that we're getting Pennywise. So to explain this very last detail, I'm going to have to fill some of you in on some of the lore of the It series. So it's explained in the books that Pennywise feasts and then he hibernates for 27 years. Now what's cool about this is the original It miniseries that came out in 1990, and then the first reboot for the It movie came out in 2017. That's 27 years later. So the gap between adaptations match Pennywise in-story hibernation basically perfectly. Now this is where it gets really cool. So Dead by Daylight's 10-year anniversary comes out June 14th. And when the Dead by Daylight YouTube channel dropped this video, it is currently May 18th. Now, those of you who are mathematically inclined have already done the numbers in your head. For those of you who haven't yet, the Dead by Daylight 10-year anniversary, where they'll be announcing this killer, is in 27 days. And that, to me, basically confirms that we're going to be getting Pennywise. Now, I'm going to quickly go over a couple other things that I think are important to mention, so let's do that. At the very beginning of the trailer, there is some form of code. At this moment, no one has even come close to starting to crack it. it did just come out. So we're gonna have to monitor this and see if anything changes there. So you see here at the very beginning of the video, you can, for just a few frames, see a Jane Romero poster, which is a nice little Easter egg there. Another couple big things. A lot of people are saying that it could be Jason as well, or maybe we're getting Jason and Pennywise. I don't personally believe that we're going to be getting both killers, and I also don't believe that this trailer has anything to do with Jason at all. I don't really see any types of hints towards him. Some people are saying the 1 in the 10th anniversary art could be his machete, and then the 0 could be Pennywise's balloon. I really don't see that. The only reference that I could really catch is Jason was in a subway once. I really don't see anything. I could be wrong, but I really believe that everything points towards Pennywise. I'm sure there's some things that I missed here. If anyone has anything that I might have missed, whether it be for Jason or for Pennywise, please let me know down below, because like I said, I gave this a couple watches. These are just the things that I noticed. Alrighty, that is gonna do it for now. This is all the things that I've noticed. Now, before you click off, stick around for just a little bit longer. I have a preview of one of my videos that I'm currently putting together. I'm still working on getting enough material to make the video, but this is kind of what it's gonna be about. It's gonna be really funny, so stick around for that. If you would like to support me, sharing this to your friend, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff, even becoming a member. I've gotten a couple members recently, so big shout out to them. Love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have an awesome start to the week. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Hey, disconnected. Hey, disconnected.
Bing bong.
What's up? Yo, get this weirdo out of my chat.
Yeah.
See you later, buddy. Bing bong. Get the fuck out of my chat.